Hi everybody, it's Tina. Welcome to my video today. Just doing a few things. I'm going to get my iPad comments set up here, and my kids have stole my iPad stand. So I have no iPad stand out here down in my office. So we will just improvise. They're always stealing something from down here. So I'm live on a Monday, which is kind of weird, right? However, I'm going to tell you all about why I'm live on a Monday. Okay, let me just grab my comments here. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll be watching it tomorrow. So hello and welcome to. Any of the information I talk about will be in the description below. Here I am. Good morning, Roberta. Hi, Martha. Good morning, Chris. Okay, so hopefully my iPad won't fall because I'm just going to lean it over here. Good morning, Debbie. Until I find my stand. Okay, so I'm live today because first I missed my live on Friday because there was craziness, right, with the power outage, and I just needed time to get caught up. So I wasn't live on Friday. I had to cancel that. And then tomorrow is Andrew's birthday. And so it's fall break for us, which technically started last Wednesday since we didn't have any power and school was canceled. So, but this Monday starts our full fall break, and it's Andrew's birthday tomorrow. And it's been a while since he was out of school on his birthday, like his actual birthday. So tomorrow we are going to spend the day together as a family. And then also Esau's working an extra day this week, and he worked an extra day last week. So we're kind of all like missing him. And so we thought we would just have a fun family day tomorrow. And so I'm trying to buzz through a bunch of work today so that I can be caught up and take the day off tomorrow. But that would mean that I would miss my live with you guys. So I'm just going to do it today. And that way we can hang out and we can catch up. And then I'm kind of back to normal, you guys. I have stuff ready for this week. I designed a class I'm going to talk about, and I'm feeling like things are shaking out. Like I'm back on top of things. Okay, so a couple things. This is my October ordering special. So this year, this month is the start of the new Stampin' Up! Year, and there are just a handful of things that I'm focusing on, and one of them is my ordering special for the month. And this month it is the adhesive refill packet, which will look like this when you get it. You will get 2 sets of dimensionals. You'll get a white set and then one of the black sets from the holiday catalog. A lot of people are missing those in the holiday catalog, and they are a gem. So you'll get a white set and then a black set to try out. You'll get a brand new liquid glue and then a snail refill. So it'll come in a package that looks like this, but everything is brand new inside. Just the way I have to package it to send it out to you guys. So that's happening. So just simply place an order with me, $65 or more. Use this host code, which is right here. The host code that is linked in this description is wrong, I'm noticing. So it's fine. Either host code is actually fine, but it's this host code right here. I will fix the link on Facebook as soon as I get done here. Place that order with me, and then I'll send that to you. All of the holiday haul stamp sets are going out today. So I could not get them in the mail last Wednesday. I actually got them like on Monday. I got them all packaged up and labeled, and then they were going to go out on Wednesday, but nobody had power. So I couldn't get them out until today. So they're all going out today. So if you ordered last month, I'm sorry they're a smidge late this month, but you will receive your holiday haul stamp set in the mail from me soon. They're all packaged up and ready to go. And then the last thing that's happening is the paper pumpkin. So if you missed signing up by the 10th of this month, it's okay. If you sign up now, you will get your next box. The next box will be this box right here, the November box. which I just love the boxes. I can't wait to see what's inside. And then I'm offering 10 free handmade cards to anybody who signs up. So I have 2 packages of handmade cards going out today because there were 2 people who signed up for Paper Pumpkin this month. So if you sign up with me, I will send you 10 handmade cards. So I just have a goal of Paper Pumpkin subscribers that I would like to hit by the end of the year. And so I want to offer you guys some handmade cards. I don't want them to go to waste. There's lots of holiday cards in there that I don't want to sit around for a year before they can be used again. So I want to give those back to you guys. So in order to sign up for My Paper Pumpkin, there will be a link here in the Facebook description, which I forgot to put. I thought I was so on top of it today, you guys. I thought I had it all situated. I will put the link in when I fix the host code. And then if you're on YouTube, the description is in the YouTube description box below. Okay. So we're going to make a card, but I want to really quickly, I want to go over the mega class that I'm offering. So I have a whole separate video that's going up on YouTube talking about this. And I put the link in last night for you guys. You might have seen that on Facebook already, but I have a mega class that I'm offering because I got this product, the Most Wonderful Time product. This is a product melody, which means you get a whole bunch of stuff together. And I didn't even want this stuff. Like I had no intention of getting the product melody. Like looking at it in the catalog, I don't think the catalog does it justice after I've gotten it. But I had some free product on an order. And so I needed to order something. So I was looking through and I thought, well, like this is it's a pretty phenomenal deal to get all of the stuff together. And so I thought, well, I'll try it out. It can't hurt. So in the product melody, you get the stamp set and then you get dies. And I've just put my dies inside this. I don't always do this with my dies, but for this particular one, I'm storing everything together. So you get the stamp set and you get the dies. The stamp set is beautiful. It has some watercolor type images, which I always appreciate because I'm not all that great at watercoloring. So it has great images, great sentiments. So you get that. Then you get designer paper. And this designer paper is to die for. You can see that I'm keeping every single scrap because I love this paper so much. So you get 48 sheets. It has all this beautiful foil. Beautiful sheets. Love it. So one side is foiled. And we're using this paper today to make a card. So I'm going to be using this stuff with you guys so you guys can see it more. So there's that. And then I'm keeping all of these scraps. Right. So you get the designer paper. You get these sheets here that you can use for card like layers. And I've been cutting it up and using it. I actually haven't used the full sheets because I feel like it covers up too much of the designer paper. And the designer paper is too gorgeous. So you get all of that. You get 7 different sticker sheets, which I've used a ton of. You get a set of ribbon and you get some star embellishments. That's what you get in the product melody. When you order the mega class from me, you're going to get 12 card kits. And look at the cards that I made. So you'll get the supplies to make each one of these cards. There's 12 of them here. So you will get 12 envelopes to go with it. I will be doing a video on each one of these cards. So you will see how to put it together. And then I will have an exclusive PDF that will share all of the measurements, all of the items that I use, all of the different techniques. I use gold foil on this. I do some gold heat embossing. Just lots of really fun stuff. Fun fact, you can heat emboss by holding your item over a candle. I learned this because I went to heat emboss when the power was off and was like, oh, I can't use my heat tool. What am I going to do? So Kayla was like, just hold it over your candle because I had a candle burning. And sure enough, that worked. So that's how I heat embossed all of these items when I was playing the other day. Then there's this one. And then there is this one. As a free gift for signing up for the mega class, you will get a set of these. These are the glitter enamel dots, the Christmas ones, the red and the green. And we use some of these on some of these cards, you can see. But you'll get this as a free gift. So that is the mega class that you can sign up for. You can sign up to get the class, the card kits, the product. Or you can sign up to just get the PDF and the videos. There's 2 different options. So you'll just click on the link in the description if you're interested. I've been offering mini classes because I feel like they're more manageable for me than doing classes that contain a bunch of different products. Like I've just been taking one stamp set and focusing on it. Which has been awesome and I've really enjoyed. But when I got this product, I had to find a way to offer it to you guys where you could get it and create cards and feel really good about it. Because it's so gorgeous. Marty said, I try to keep my sets together. Yeah, where the die is inside. I use, because of what I do, because of my job, I often use dies in other kits, like in kits I put together or projects that I do. So I tend to keep all of my dies separate. And then I also tend to keep all of my dies. I don't tend to sell them when I sell my stamp sets because I use the actual, die pieces. But this is a fantastic option. I just took some sticky strip and I just put it on the back of the magnet sheet, and then my dies are right in there. I know, right? Who knew you could do that? You get desperate when the power's out and you need to heat Boston something. I know, I wish I could buy the paper separate too, but actually I really love all of the things in the product melody. There's sometimes with those that Stampin' Up! Will do that it's annoying to me because there'll be something I don't like. Like maybe I don't like the ribbon or maybe I don't like the embellishments. But every single thing in this product melody I loved, and I have so much created with it. At the very end of the week on Memory Keeping Friday, I have a Simply Layered page coming out where I used the designer paper and the ribbon and stuff to create it. So it's so fantastic. And the catalog, I can't believe that the catalog does not showcase it more. So we're going to use all this stuff today to make a card. But I wanted to share that with you. And then I have a whole separate video that just talks about the class coming out on YouTube. I just got it edited and I will get it posted as soon as I'm done here. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a sketch for you guys because originally my blog post for today was a sketch. So every Monday, Make a Card Monday, is a little throwback to Christina Warner, who does cards on YouTube. And years ago, like 10, 12 years ago, when she started out doing YouTube, she would do Make a Card Monday. And so she has like over 200 videos called Make a Card Monday. And it's just a simple card. And she always did it on Monday. So this is a little throwback to Make a Card Monday here. But I do, what I do is on Mondays, I do simple cards with fun techniques. And there's about 5 or 6 techniques that I kind of filter through and share with you guys how to do really simple cards that don't take very long, just with these fun techniques, right? Or I might call it it might be the other way around. Fun cards with simple techniques. So one of the things that I do is follow a sketch. And so that was what my post was supposed to be today. Hey, good morning, Linda. Today was supposed to be follow a sketch and make a card. And so, but I, on the whim, designed this mega class. Like I just couldn't help myself. And so I needed that to go up today. And so I thought, well, today on Facebook, we'll do the sketch. So this is the sketch. I just look on Pinterest and you can see I print it out and then I cut it out. And isn't it the cutest little thing ever? Like to have your little sketch. This is a Mojo Monday 383. So it's just, you know, one of the people who do the card sketches, and it's probably their 383 sketch. And so I thought that I would do this card for you guys. I'm going to do mine a little bit different. I like to show you guys how you can take a sketch and do something a little bit different with it. So you don't have to follow the sketch exactly. It can just be a really good jumping off point, especially if you're not feeling very creative, or, you know, we all have that moment where we want to be creating, but we can't because we've lost that creative spark. This is a great way to kind of dive back in, and sometimes it will kick that inspiration and that desire to create again. So this is the sketch we're going to follow. We're going to use the Most Wonderful Time stamp set, and then we're going to use the designer paper because, again, I could not help it. Nikki, this is the Most Wonderful Time product Melody. Let me show you guys where it's at in the catalog. Here it is in the catalog. It's on page 39, and it's right here. Most Wonderful Time product Melody. These are all the items you get. So if you're interested in this product Melody at all, I really suggest just do my mega class, because you get all of the product, plus you get 12 card kits, envelopes, exclusive videos. I'm going to do a bonus project for you guys with it. You get the fun pillow gift. You just get more, even more than what's here. So you get the designer paper, a full roll of ribbon, star embellishments, the stamp set, the die set, 7 sticker sheets, and then some card fronts that are foiled as well. So that's on page 39. So if you have a catalog and you want to check out the product in the catalog, that's where it's at. Or if you want to go to StampinUp.com, you can just put in Most Wonderful Time in the search, and that this will be brought up. Okay, so the colors, the other thing that I love about this is the colors that coordinate with this are red and green, like classic real red and classic old olive, traditional Christmas colors. Like when I think about Christmas colors for Stampin' Up, I immediately think real red and old olive, or cherry cobbler and old olive, or, you know, garden green and real red, like those classic. And that is my cup of tea, you guys. That is what I love. Hey, Bridget. Okay, so our card base is going to be our real red card base. I spent a lot of time over the weekend using my new trimmer that we talked about last week. What I have done is I have put washi tape on mine because it has both measurements on here. It has the metric and then what we use. So as I was using it over the weekend, it actually was a little bit confusing for me because I'm used to looking at this top number. So if you use metric, you're lucky because you get the top line, and that's where I'm used to looking at for my measurements. And so what I did is I put washi tape over the metric. And then I also added a little black line where 4 1/4 is and where 5 1/2 is, because it's just, with it being a different setup, it was a little bit it's not hard. It's not confusing or anything. I was starting to feel a little bit annoyed that I was having to spend so much time like really looking. And so that was my fix for it. So I've used it a ton over the last several days since we last chatted about it. It's great. That was an easy fix, adding the washi tape. I did it all the way down. I feel like there might be, is there plastic over this? Yes, there is. So that's the other thing that I did not realize till just now. There's this plastic over it, and I bet there's plastic on this, and I'm gonna have to fix my washi tape. So I'm not gonna do that now. I'll wait, because now my washi tape is over it. It's to help it not to get scratched. But what happens, you might want to leave it on there, But for me, the glare when I'm filming, it picks up the scratches on that film. So if you're not filming, obviously you might not have to worry about that, but with the lights and the filming, it does that. So far I like it. I used both back and forth. I used my old trimmer and then I used the new trimmer, and it's a really great trimmer. So I can't wait until it is offered to customers. I think it will be a great addition if you're wanting to get a new trimmer. So I have a card base here of Real Red that is at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm just taking a piece of Whisper White cardstock that I've cut down to 4 by 5 1/4, so that it goes right in inside the card. So the next thing, I want to bring my sketch over here because I want you guys to have that in frame when I'm doing this. So for this, okay, so we have the card base, and then we have a strip here, and then we have this piece here, and then some items here. So when I'm following a card sketch, I'm never really worried about exact measurements. I'm always just looking at it as a design element, and I don't worry about exactly if it looks exactly. So what I'm going to do is this piece here, I need to cut down a little bit. First, I want it to be 5 1/2 because I want it to go all the way to the bottom of the card. I'm going to save this little strip because I love the paper too much. And then we're going to trim this piece down to about 2 1/2. That's a pretty standard, like, I feel like for me, that's a pretty standard strip when I'm doing a full strip like this. Next, for this piece here, this striped piece, what I want to do is do this at 3, which it's already at 3, so I must have already cut that in half, and then I'm going to do 4. So this is another really easy measurement for me. I do 3 by 4 a lot. And then what I want to do is take a piece of Old Olive. I don't know if this is big enough or not. You could totally do a gold, like gold foil, but you know what happened is I only had one piece of gold foil on hand. I had no gold glimmer paper. I had only one piece of gold foil, like I must have gone through it and hadn't reordered. And so I put that on my next order to order those items. Okay, so this is exactly what I need it at 3 1/4, and then I need 4 1/4. So I'm also adding, you're gonna see I'm adding kind of an extra layer. Okay, so we have these two pieces, and then the sketch has these like sort of flagged ends. So what I'm gonna do is I have this really, really thin piece that came off one of the cards that I designed, and so I'm gonna keep this as one of the flags, and then I'm gonna have a piece of gold foil. So I have a couple pieces here that, again, these came off those other cards that I was making. So I'll probably have to, let's see, what size are these? So this is, I'm just gonna do 3 1/2. So I'm gonna take a tiny, tiny sliver off. And then this other thin one, I'll just cut down when we put the card together. Okay. So let's put these together. So the first thing I want to do is add these layers. And again, you could do this in gold foil or even white. I'm doing it in green here. Okay, can you guys see the sketch? These are really fun to print out. I feel like sorry guys, to print out and cut up. Sorry, guys. So there's also these that are color combos that are so fun to print out and cut up. These actually were given to me as a gift when I went to a crop. Sorry, guys. And they were actually like 4 together. But I cut them apart because it was too much, like the color with 4 of them together. But these are such a great tool that you just get on Pinterest. So I have a bunch of these in color combos, and I just clip them together. But you can totally do that with sketches too. And it's so easy to be able to use. I have some coffee here. I just like breathed in air wrong. Apparently I don't know how to breathe today. Okay, so for the sketch that we're following, I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to use my... Sorry, guys. I'm going to use my grid mat to put this on here. Make sure I'm still in frame. And then I'm just going to use the lines here, and I'm leaving a little bit here. And I think mine is a little bit taller than the card. So let's just place that on there. And then trim this off. Let me grab my coffee, guys. Okay, that's a little bit better. So now you can see it's starting to look like the sketch where we have these items here. So the next thing is we have our strips. So this is where I'm going to take a little bit, I'm not going to follow the sketch exactly. So I'm going to have this gold piece here. I feel like this is even still too long for what I want to do. So I think I did it at 3.5. Yeah, I'm going to do it at like, I'm going to do it at like 3. Hopefully that's not too much. I didn't take off too much. It's always nerve-wracking because you can't add it back, right? Like you can make it smaller, but you can't add it back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flag this end. So I just go in the middle and I make a little snip, and then I go from corner to corner and add that. And then I'm going to do the same here. So make a little snip down the middle. And this one's very long, but we're going to cut it way down. But we can do that kind of as it gets put on the card. So now what I'm going to do is flip this over. And then I'm going to add this to this flag. Okay, just like that. Except I want this on the front of the gold. Whoops. That's okay. Okay. Same concept, I just want it on the front, or it's not gonna layer right. Okay, see that? Okay. Now let's pop this piece up. So I just have some fun foam here. And we're just gonna pop this piece up. And then we'll add this. A 3x4 layer is the easiest layer to put onto a card. An A2 size card. Anyways, this card size. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is add this. And this is where, so I have this circle where I'm gonna add my sentiment, because it has this circle here. And I guess this is kind of lower, but I think that I'm just going to do it like this. So I want the gold to go all the way to the edge. And so then I'll just cut off the extra here. Okay. Then I have this circle, and we're going to do our sentiment, which is going to be right here. This says comfort and joy, and we're using real red. Just like that. So just a little sentiment on here. This also could be considered one of the other techniques that we do is focusing on designer paper. And this could totally be one where we're focusing on the designer paper as well, because we're just adding our sentiment. And the designer paper is really the star on this card. The foil and the design, I just can't get over how gorgeous it is. So we're going to put this here, and then you guys know that I have a thing for bling, right? You guys know. Let me get my bone folder. But instead of using like bling, like rhinestones or sequins, I feel like what I'm drawn to put on here is the sequins, but I've used a lot of that. You could use Nuvo dots to do this. Like I have some glitter Nuvo dots that would work. But I think what we can do is add some of these stars. So these stars I have made by using a very old punch. Let me find it, because I don't even keep it at my desk anymore. These punches right here are really old Stampin' Up! Punches. They're the border punches, star and hearts. And I love them. I keep them around mainly for doing this technique where you just grab some glimmer paper. I have this in all different shades. And you just punch out. This glue is almost gone. You just punch out these shapes in the glimmer paper. And then you can use it like this. And I love this. If you sign up for the class, you will get some of these stars to play with. And it's easy to use the liquid glue. First of all, it dries clear, so that little bit won't show. But then you can also kind of move these around. Having quite the issue getting these on here. And I love all the different sizes, the really small ones. There's super teeny tiny ones in here. But this is something a little different than, say, a sequence, which I tend to always use. And I just put them on with my X-Acto knife, just as what is easiest for me. And like I said, I have these in all different colors. And I should use these more. I tend to forget that I have them. Let me show you a couple other ones I have. So I have the black hearts. So this is glimmer paper with the black hearts. I have a lot of that. I did it in silver. So the silver stars. And you can see I just write on the front of these. This is basic black stars. So this is glitter paper with basic black. I don't have very many of those. This is dazzling detail stars. So they're just like the iridescent stars. I should use these way more. I have a ton of that. Oh, and those are other embellishments. So that's easy to do, right? So then this is our card that we did following our sketch. And I think it came out beautiful. And you could totally do another tree here. You could do a tree and then do the flag, like a sentiment over it. Like, sort of like, let me show you one of these other ones. I'm thinking specifically. Of course, that has to be at the bottom of the pile. Oh. Oh, like this. Like you could do the tree here and then the sentiment over it if you really wanted an image. And you could stamp that instead of using the sticker. So that is our card for today, you guys. Using a sketch. I really wanted to be able to use this sketch and share with you guys. So I thought it would be perfect to do it on a live. I will be live on Friday with another project. And then I have projects planned for you guys. I'm back to normal. I feel like as long as I can get everything filmed and edited, I feel like I'm pretty much back to normal. I will have on Thursday... Oh, on Thursday, I have another card for you guys. So I wanted to do just a couple simple cards for you guys this week because I feel like there's been a lot of other stuff happening. So I wanted to give you guys some simple card inspiration this week. And then I'm so excited to have a Simply Layered page, which is my scrapbooking pages on Memory Keeping Friday this week. So much fun, right? And then I want you guys to leave a comment if you're here. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment, share this. And I have a really big giveaway coming up at the end of the month. So it's going to be a surprise. I'm going to keep it a surprise, but it is a fairly good giveaway. So everybody from all the lives, all the YouTube comments for this whole month will be entered to win. So it's going to be a little bit more work for me to put it. The way I choose winners is I use random.org to do my giveaways, to choose the winners. So it's going to be a little bit more work gathering all of the information to get in there. But I think it'll be really fun to do a bigger giveaway. So thanks so much, guys. I'm going to go enjoy some more coffee, get my work area cleaned up, get some videos uploaded to YouTube, and get some work done. So I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you will join me for the mega class. I promise you it will be worth it. It will be really fun, and you will love this product. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I will catch you guys later this week.